Money may not be the most important thing in the world, but it affects everything that is. Do you know who said that? The one and only Robert Kiyosaki. Now, when I first read this quote from Rich Dad Poor Dad, it really hit home. It's a simple line, yet it captures a profound truth about the role of money in our lives. We often say that money isn't everything, and that is true, but the reality is money affects nearly everything that matters to us. From our opportunities to our health, our freedom to our relationships, and even our ability to contribute to our society. In today's video, I want to break down this quote, unravel its deeper meaning, and discuss why understanding the role of money is not just important, but absolutely crucial for a fulfilling and stable life. We'll explore the ripple effect that money has across different areas of life and how adopting a financially conscious mindset can help us use this tool effectively, like Rich Dad Poor Dad actually teaches us. And of course, if you get anything from this, you know what to do. Let's start by acknowledging the most basic truth, which is money affects almost every aspect of life. And this goes beyond the obvious, but being able to afford our day-to-day necessities like food, shelter, the clothes that we wear, our health, the relationships that we're in, the opportunities that we have, and even our mental well-being. Think about it. Financial health often translates to emotional stability. When you're financially secure, you have peace of mind. You don't constantly stress over paying the rent or affording the groceries. This frees up your mental bandwidth for other things like spending quality time with the family or pursuing a passion or just being present in the moment. But if we look from the other side, financial insecurity creates a cycle of stress, leads to anxiety and even health problems. I'm not saying that money guarantees happiness. I'm not saying that at all. And you shouldn't even put those two things together. It's like saying the fuel in your car makes the journey more enjoyable. It's madness. You shouldn't compare the two things. However, financial stability certainly paves the way for peace of mind. Rich Dad Poor Dad really drives this point home. Money isn't just a goal, it's a tool, and how we handle the tool can either bring us closer to our goals or push us further away from them. Just for a little visual, let's imagine two people. They both have similar talents and similar dreams. However, one is financially stable while the other is constantly worrying about making ends meet. Who do you think is going to have more freedom to focus on their goals, to be creative and to take on more risk in life? The answer is obvious. However, money is like the foundation of a house. It's not just the house itself, but without the solid foundation, the house will crumble. So this then brings me to my next point. Freedom. One of the biggest gifts that money can give us is freedom. The freedom to choose. Without it, our options become limited. When we have financial resources, we are able to pursue education, invest in ourselves, or even explore new parts of the world. It gives us the chance to help those we care about, contribute to causes that matter to us, and yes, even start a business or take time off to reflect on what's important in our life. Robert Kiyosaki talks a lot about this in Rich Dad Poor Dad. He shows us how rich people think of money as a tool for freedom, while those with a poorer mindset often see things as a trap to them. When you think of money as a tool, you can leverage it to create more opportunities, more choices, and ultimately more freedom in your life. So how about considering education? I'm not talking about going to university or going back to college. I'm talking books. I'm talking reading educational books on money, learning the craft of how it's all done. Learn from the people who have made so much money that they had to write a book about it. Higher education opens doors to more career opportunities, but it's not just about the formal education. Think of all of the workshops and online courses and mentorships available today. These are powerful tools for personal and professional growth. But here's the catch. They often cost money. Without financial resources, access to these opportunities actually shrink, and the freedom to build the life that you want now narrows. Having money isn't about having luxury, it's about being able to live the life on your terms. Having the ability to pick up a book and to read it for a few hours, to be able to learn the mindset of what you need in order to have this ongoing research of how you can become that person. It is all a mindset game at the end of the day. Now let's talk about the ripple effect that money has in our lives, especially in the realm of relationships and community. When we are able to become financially stable, we are more capable of contributing to the lives of others. We have the energy to nurture relationships, be present for friends and family, and actively engage in our communities. Financial freedom allows us to give back, whether that's through donating to charities, mentoring others, or investing in causes that matter to us. On the other side, financial stress can strain relationships, whether it's with a spouse or with family members or even friends. Constant worry about money money can lead to conflict and emotional distance. It's hard to be present with people, sure, but when your mind is consumed with financial worries, that is all you are consumed with and nothing else. It becomes a dangerous way to live, I think. So Robert Kiyosaki's lessons often emphasize this point. Wealth isn't about living comfortably, it's about creating a legacy, helping others grow as well, and make a lasting impact on the world around you. That is how you shape your beliefs, your ideas, and help the people around you to become better people as well as yourself. Think of someone who has been able to donate a significant amount to a cause that they care about. Their contribution can improve countless lives, but that contribution comes from financial security, whether it's investing in education, starting a non-profit, or simply having the time and resources to be able to volunteer at these places. Money enables us to create positive change far beyond ourselves. Okay, but here's where it gets interesting. Not having a lot of money right now doesn't make these ideas irrelevant. In fact, Rich Dad Poor Dad, the book, makes it very clear that understanding how money works is even more crucial when financial resources are limited. Your financial situation today is temporary. The real power lies in your mindset. The habits, the attitudes, the knowledge that you cultivate about money will determine how you handle it when you do have more of it. Instead of obsessing over wealth for its own sake, focus on learning how to use money strategically, how to spend it wisely, save effectively, and invest for the future. Cultivating a rich mindset, as Kiyosaki says, means shifting from thinking I can't afford that to asking a question of how can I afford that? It's about recognizing opportunity even when it's not immediately obvious to you. That's actually one thing that I took away from the book, and it's stuck with me, is that how can we afford something that we want? It's about choosing what we believe and how to make those things happen with action that we take. Money itself may not be the most important thing in the world, but it does have influence over the things that are important, and that is undeniable, whether it's health, relationships, or personal growth. Money's impact is pervasive. When we shift our perspective to see money as a tool, we start managing it wisely. We can make it work for us instead of letting it dictate our lives. This is literally what Rich Dad Poor Dad teaches in the book. The concept of financial literacy, not as a means to an end, but as a way to support the things that we hold dear. At the end of the day, money is a tool. When we use it effectively, it can enrich every other aspect of our lives. The question is, are we learning how to use it wisely? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to link another video of my top book recommendations of learning about money and finances in the description below for you, so you can go check out that video. It is an old one, but it is still relevant, so make sure you check that out. As we wrap up this video, remember this: money is not the end goal, but it touches everything that matters to us. The sooner we learn to handle money with intention and intelligence, the sooner that we can build the life that we want. Financial education is not just about the wealth. It's for anyone that wants to take control of their life and make a meaningful impact in the world. So thank you very much for watching. If you got anything from this, make sure you like and subscribe down below, and make sure that you comment as well if you got anything from this, because I want to hear your thoughts on this topic. And it's very interesting because a lot of people shy away from the topic of money because it seems to be a taboo subject, and I don't know why, because we deal with it every single day. We worry about it constantly. We want to make more of it constantly, and it is this losing battle that we are constantly in with ourselves of how we get around this topic. Why struggle? Why not become more comfortable with talking about it, to be able to watch videos like this, to pick up books like this, or the ones that I've mentioned in another video in the description, and to be able to learn about it ourselves and not to make it a subject that we shy away from. We were never taught it in school, but there's a reason for it, and we will cover that in another video on the channel very, very soon. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in another video. Cheers.